Hey guys, Joe with All Points Fly Fishing here again. Today I want to talk about weight, specifically on flies. So first of all, we want to talk about why you would want to weight a fly or a hook before you go and tie on it. And secondly, we're going to talk about different ways that you can go about weighting hooks or flies. So the first thing I want to talk about is why you would want to weight a fly. The number one reason is pretty obvious. You want to get down. Weight will get your fly down fast. Say you have a floating line and you want your fly to get down, weight on the fly is really the only way to accomplish that. Another reason you might want weight on your fly is to make it more castable. Adding weight to flies that have bulky materials or a lot of materials will help them cast a lot better than they would without the weight because they're so wind resistant or air resistant. So those are really the two main reasons that you'd want to weight a fly. Different ways of weighting a fly would be one, which would probably be the most common way, is bead heads. So putting a bead head onto a hook, and you can tie something like a golden retriever, for instance. Another way of weighting flies would be with a cone head. A nice thing about a cone head, and an example here is a brush bunny that we tie here at the shop, is that you can tuck materials into the cone and hide that thread. Another way would be dumbbell eyes. Dumbbell eyes would most commonly be used for something like a clouser minnow. Dumbbell eyes are also important because they will help invert a fly, something we will definitely touch on again in the future. The final way we'll talk about is lead and lead-free wire, and this is a very versatile tool for fly tying. The lead wire can wrap around the shank of the hook here to add weight to the shank, or it can be slid down the bend to help a hook keel. Again, we will talk about this a little bit more in a future video, but just things to think about. Another way to add weight to your fly, which is something a lot of people don't think about, is using UV resin, especially the thick stuff. By using a small amount of this, you will gain a lot of weight to your fly.